Yet again, more records broken by Erik ten Hag. It is just getting absolutely ridiculous. This is the first time we've lost to Forest in about fucking 3 decades or something. It is getting beyond a joke. Now, he's put out pretty much a similar starting lineup to what he did against Aston Villa. Højlund was the only change to the starting lineup. Apparently he's ill. Read into that what you will. But that, I mean, first half was an absolute joke. I mean, there was nothing good to say about the first half. Absolutely boring. I mean, Forest haven't even been in good form. I know they've got a new manager now, but they've been shite themselves at home and whatnot, and it was just fucking dog shit that first half. I mean, Anthony, just an absolute disgrace. When you see him going down the wing, just fucking around with the ball, just put the fucking ball in the box, mate. I mean, just an absolute useless cunt, Anthony. And that there is rumours that he's done his hamstring, which is why he went off in the second half. I don't know, but to be honest, I couldn't give a fuck if he doesn't play again this season, because that bloke, I think he scored 1 goal in 33 Premier League games this calendar year, which is an absolute joke. Now, he probably come off the bench in some of them games and not finished some of them, but that is an absolute joke. The geezer just isn't doing it. But, I mean, at half-time he took Kobbie Mainoo off and brought on Scott McTominay. And that, for me, seemed to be the downfall of Manchester United. And it seemed to kill off the game for Manchester United. Now, whether Kobbie Mainoo is injured or not, I do not currently know when recording this. So there could be an injury as to why he's taken him off. But if there is no injury and it was only tactical, then that is a huge mistake by Erik ten Hag. Because Scott McTominay has been poor lately. He's chipped in with some goals which have recently dried up, but he has been poor, very poor. It's just not good enough to start games for Manchester United. Yes, he's got Manchester United a few goals, but this is Manchester United. We need to be creeping up the table to get closer to the top. We need to be challenging for that title, and with players like Scott McTominay in that midfield, you're not going to be winning games. Playing good football, winning games in football and getting up that table. It's not going to happen. There was a reason why he wanted to sell Scott McTominay in the summer, was because he's not good enough to start games for Manchester United and affect games. He's the type of geezer that you may bring on a few minutes ago where you're trying to nick a goal or something like that, or playing a League Cup game. Not good enough to be starting or contributing week in, week out to Manchester United. Just not good enough. But on the whole, Manchester United was shit. We went behind and we did equalise at some point in this game later on, but that was a howler from the goalkeeper, to be honest. Good interception by Garnacho to win the ball and to get it over to Rashford to finish, but I mean, we've gone and conceded the winning goal, and Manchester United have lost this game of football. Obviously, I'm seeing on Twitter all the news about taking Mainoo off for Scott McTominay. We'll have to wait and see if Mainoo is injured. I hope he's not injured, because Manchester United got enough injury problems to worry about themselves. We go to Wigan, I think, next in the FA Cup, which they're going to be massively up for it with the horse shit that Manchester United are producing at this moment in time. And will this manager live to battle for another game? I mean, it just seems like every single time we think this manager is about to get the fucking sack, he somehow doesn't get the sack. And I mean, what are we doing? Just prolonging the inevitable, in my opinion. Now, I really don't know what is going on with this team. This team, there's just nothing there from this team. We see a bit of fighting spirit in that in the second half against Villa, and people think Manchester United are back and the players are fighting for this manager. But to me, the majority of these games have been dog shit and like this. The majority of them have been like this season. This is the consistent Manchester United. That we saw in the second half against Villa was the inconsistent Manchester United. We have not seen that all season. So, I mean, I don't know where we go from here. I really don't. We've seen games like that. We saw one against Newcastle under Jose Mourinho, and he got fired a few weeks later. So I wouldn't write too much into that Villa one, but more shit, to be honest. And I just don't know how long we can carry on going like this. I know Radcliffe's just getting his feet under the table and hasn't officially come into Manchester United yet, but surely he cannot be happy with what he's fucking seeing out there on the pitch. Surely the people that are about to be put in charge of this new look Manchester United footballing project are not going to be happy with seeing this shit football, these shit results, not scoring enough goals, just all the players performing shit and looking like they're not even interested in playing for Manchester United. Surely they cannot be happy with this. Surely something's going to happen in the coming weeks. I don't really know what else to say, because same shit, just different game as far as I'm concerned. Another loss. What is that? We've won about 2 in about the last 8 or not, about 9 games. Just fucking ridiculous. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and share the video if you're watching on Facebook, and I'll talk to you all again soon.